Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 46. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you sit down, enjoy, stitch along with me, do all the things, and check us out and see if you like us. If you are returning here, thank you so much for deciding to spend another day with me visiting. So I think I forget to mention this all the time. Not only can you find me at Janet Jabber on YouTube, but I'm also on Instagram at Janet Jabber. So follow me there if you want to see. I'm not super great about posting pictures, but I get into kicks every once in a while. So anyway, if you want to check me out there, go over there also. I have done my exercise today with my dogs, walked them there. So hopefully they are going to be sleeping for this video and not being a ruckus. But I want to jump in first with thank you so much for all the prayers in regards to my dad and my family. I feel so blessed and so loved by this community, and I appreciate it so much. And along that note, I have some super exciting news. We got notified yesterday. My father has been accepted at the Cleveland Clinic, and we have an appointment scheduled. So I'm really excited about that, just to have someone else look at his information and what's going on, and see if maybe there's a different recommendation of how to proceed. But I'll keep you updated on that, but that was really good news for us. So that's it. As far as family updates, I don't really have anything. Everybody's just kind of working. My daughter got a new job at Costco. She's super excited about that, doing great. And my son starts a new job on Monday. So I will be going from all three kids working at Kroger to different locations. So, but we all grow and change and learn. So, and that's for all of us. So I'm excited for my children. But you're here for the stitching. So let's do this. I normally have like finishes or FFOs or past finishes. I have none of those. I really do need to get on a kick and do some FFOs. I should have some finishes for you next week, but that's just a little bit of that. But we'll get into my whips because I do have plenty of those to show you. So let's just do it. Let's dive in. I have, it is Christmas in July, so lots of people are doing different versions of it, but I'm working on Silver Creek Sampler's Christmas list, and this is where I'm at on it. This is a Silk Weavers 32 count opalescent blizzard, I believe. I don't have the card out, sorry. And I tea coffee dyed it so to tone it down. But since I've seen you last, I believe this was done, so this is what I've gotten done so far. And I'll be pushing through. This thing's still got some going to go. I feel like about halfway done. So I'm super excited with the progress. I don't know if you've been watching, then you know when we started this, I didn't even have the car done. I feel like I had no car, and I had the turkey and turkey dressing, and that was it. So I have done this much by stitching on it 30 minutes a day for the month of July. So I am very pleased with myself. My next one is the one you all love and I get lots of positive updates on. So One Nation, and this is on a 32 count vintage country mocha. And so much for bragging a couple weeks ago that I had Iowa, which was a short state. It's California this week. So 1 star, California, and I did a little bit of this border down here to try to keep plugging along. So I am, of course, like always, loving it. So again, do not hesitate to jump in anytime. This is a super fun one to stitch. And I just like how I broke it down just to make it like spread it out throughout the year and just little tidbits. So join on in, One Nation style. The next one was like I just had the bug to get in on this and dig in a little bit deeper, and it's my Nora Corbett Daisy. And she is stitched on a 28 count antique white Joblin. And this is where I got. Look at that, she's beautiful. So the wings are done and the shawl is done. I just have to do the dress and the legs and then beading. I don't even have the beads yet, so love it. I absolutely love how, whew, she's beautiful. And I've seen somebody that has the dress done, and so it's like the opposite. I feel like it's like Sarah King. I feel like that's who it was. But she's beautiful. So my next one is a little bit of patriotic stitching still. My next two actually for July. So this is Old Glory by Little House Needleworks. And this was a challenge. If you remember, I mentioned the letter O for semi-sane, like working through the alphabet. And this is where I am. The last time you saw her was just the border and I think the flagpole, and that was all. So I did good. I feel like that was all. If not, you can correct me, but I love it. And I did make a change. So Old Glory is in 10 bucket, and that's what the flag was supposed to be, and I didn't like that, so I changed it to, I don't know what color it is, but it's a blue. I have it if you want to know. And since I did that, I made each of the stars one of those colors so that it's in more than one place. So, but I don't know if that'll get any more stitching right now or that'll come out a different time. That one starts on a new alphabet, I feel like Friday. I don't know. I always have to check into those things. My next patriotic one was Knee High by the 4th of July. Kathy Haberman's hands-on design. My daughter had an appointment, so I was just hanging in the car, and my Ada makes perfect sense to do stitching in the car for me to be able to see it. So finished like connecting the dots and a little bit here. I didn't get a lot done because I also ran a couple errands, and then yeah, so but coming along. That's why I have sometimes that filling in the green will be a perfect like stitching if I ever can get back on virtual stitchers again. Cross my fingers when the kids go back to school, things will be different and I can do that. So my next one is that Stitchonomy Fantastic Fungi. I have no chart to show you because it's a mystery one and there's no cover sheet or anything, but I only have one of the funguses done. And I believe we're like at 8 of them, so I need to bust to move on this and get a few more done. I love the color, the fabric that I have on this. This is like a Bestitch Me fabric, but it was like a mystery, so I can't point you in the direction, but I think it is a perfect for like funguses and the whole point of the stitch along. I love it. My next one, I don't think I had started it yet, so hopefully I'm correct, but I know I talked about it. My ABC Autumn, I started it. This is on a 32 count Vintage Country Mocha also, and I have the alphabet done. I have to sit back here a bit. So my goal is this is the one that I want to bring to you as a finish because July will be done, and it's just one of the little goals I had of breaking up some seasonal stitching. So we'll see how that goes. That's it. That's all the stitching I have. This is going to be a super short video. I still have a few more things to talk about, but that's all the stitching I have done. What I want to talk to you about is this was 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. I did not get to partake as much as I wanted to. It was just as hot as it was. It's just summer, and I only get to see my husband on the weekends, so there's that. But I want to talk to you about my planner. I haven't talked about this in a while. So the July acrostic here is called, for this month was digital, analog, and for the first time, I'm not gonna get it finished. And I'm trying really hard not to beat myself up over it, but it's just a fun thing to plug along with. The other thing is my WhipGo board, which I don't talk about a lot, but I do participate in it. They pulled the new numbers, so I colored, when they pull the number, I color in around it, and then when I actually complete the goal, I color in, and so I'm plugging along. Some of them I'm kind of I'm hypocritical on myself, so like for Daisy, I said that I only needed to stitch 4 hours on it, but in reality, I want to get it done, so therefore I won't color in the square. I'm kind of a little brat like that sometimes. I expect more out of myself than I probably should. This is just a hobby, but it's a hobby I'm very passionate about. So when I come to you next, I haven't even looked at this, but I want to talk to you. So this is the 24 Hours Across Stitch August acrostic, and it is wristwatch. So I will need to fill in what I'm gonna have goals for the month of August and go from there. So I'll have that for you for next month, for next video, which is next month. As far as haul or mail or whatever, I actually have one thing for you. It came in mail, of course, right after I recorded last week's video. So everybody's seen this if they watched other videos, but it's my Collar and Cotton color of the month for July is called Pearwood. So this is what I have. It's actually a very good neutral. It will be perfect for me for something. So yeah, that is it. I should mention for my Whip Go, it was the ones for me for the month of August that were just drawn were to start a freebie and to start a new mirabilia. So I do not have one of my mirrors kitted up, but I have one that I've been wanting to try. I get very tempted by Heaven and Earth Designs for a full coverage, but I get very intimidated about that. So there is a, I should have brought it in here. I'll show it to you next week. There is a mirabilia that is they're doing it over on virtual. There was a few of them that are doing it. And it's just like, I feel like it's an 8x8 square, but it's a full coverage mirror. So I thought maybe I would just dabble in that and test and see how I do on that. But so this was it for that. My plans for the next week are kind of like prepping for the month of August. Christmas list, of course, I've got one more week to push through and see how far I get on that. I would love to get a whole new row. It would be awesome to get halfway through the chart. That would be amazing. And then P is the next letter for the semi-sane alphabet. I think it's called Alphabet Stoop. And I am going to jump back in on my positivity rules. They should be releasing that new section, so I'm not caught up on that, and maybe that would be awesome for me to get to that point of caught up. That would be a super amazing goal. So that's it. Kind of giving myself a little grace, and we'll see what I pull out and be ready for tackling the month of August. So with that, like I said, this is going to be a short video for you. So go find some new floss tubers and share the love. So I will see you soon. I wish you love. Please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I am sending you so much love. Thank you.